The last video, it just wasn't working on my camera. So, we're ready to begin the next board glue up. If you're just joining me, we were gluing up a skateboard veneer. Now we're about to do a second one here. Move this tripod a little bit. There we go, that's a little better. Maybe a little bit closer. Something like that. That'll work. Now, as I was saying on the last one, we have a 12-inch wide by 40. They were 40. Why is it reconnecting? I'm live, right? Like, I don't know what's going on. It's weird. It's just not working. But either way, we're gonna go ahead and keep it going. Never done a live stream on a Sunday. So, you know, we'll see. See how this rides. It was not working out too well before, but that's okay. We're gonna go with it. As always. Now, got our glue here. We're ready to begin. If you have any questions about this process, on what I'm doing, or how I'm doing, or why I'm doing it, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. I wonder if maybe I can get you right here in the action. It's probably gonna be too close. Yeah, it's gonna be too close. So we're just gonna let it ride, just like that. Okay, we're ready to start gluing. Okay, let me show you real quick. This is what we're looking for. See that nice sheen we have on it? That's what we want. That's what we're looking at right there. There it is. There, see that nice sheen? That's what you want to go for. Like I said, if you have any questions about what I'm doing or how I'm doing it or why I'm doing it, please let me know. Today we're using but I haven't ordered this last go round, so I've been lazy about that. But in case you're just joining us, we are gluing up some skateboards. I was trying to do a live stream on my other device. On my high-end camera, it was not working out. So we're back to the phone, doing it this way. Now, I want to show you this real quick because this is very interesting that happens sometimes. When you start gluing these up, you'll see it starts curving up right there at the edge. Kind of see that it's curving up. So what we're going to do is after I get this bad boy flipped around, or glued up, like this, we're going to pop it off of there carefully and flip it over. And then glue it back down. Now this will actually allow it to become just a little bit stronger by doing that. Now if I would have left it like that, it would probably been fine. But there's a chance that the veneer would have done some funny stuff when it was gluing, or when it was drying. Sometimes they get a little wavy. So, or they'll slide around or do something funny. And this will kind of prevent that, because I'm forcing it to lay back down flat again. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, or why I'm doing it, please let me know. And I do appreciate you guys joining me on this little skateboard gluing adventure. There's not a whole lot to see here, just repetitive motion over and over again. But trying to apply a good amount of pressure before I put the glue on, it'll help press that in there, make everything stay. Yes, I know this is a super old school way of doing it, but I'm a traditionalist in that respect. I like to do it the old school way. This way I know every sheet is glued, I know every inch is glued, I know what every inch of this board is gonna look like, act like, and feel like. So, that's a good thing, especially when I'm trying to represent my craft here. I'm trying to, do skateboarding right. Skateboarding has been a big part of my life for a long time, and it's only proper that I make a good quality skateboard to the best of my ability. And that's what I'm all about. That's what I'm all about. I try to be quick about it, but it's generally sometimes just not as quick as you would think. But it's still pretty good. 2 weeks or less usually. I can get a board from an idea, a concept, to in your hands skating it. I think that's pretty good. Now if you're getting a bulk amount, might be a little bit different. But I haven't, besides a 5 count I've done recently, haven't had too many big bulk orders. But that's all right because it gives me a chance to focus on the individual decks. What's up? How you doing? If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Absolutely. I really appreciate you joining me here. Okay. Try to rub off some of that old glue before I keep going and adding more. There we go. I've probably been using this same roller right here, I don't know, about 3 months now. Depending on how hot it is, I can make them last an entire season. But like midsummer, sometimes no, because they dry out regardless of how well you keep them. But like during the winter time, I can keep this thing going all winter long. And it really cuts down on costs. And I like doing that because skateboarding is too damn expensive. It should be more affordable, you know? And that's why I have my decks priced the way I do. Don't nobody want to go spending $200 on one single skateboard, you know? That's just too much. That's just too much. My deck's $45. Custom shaped, custom designed. You might even be able to watch it. Like, somebody might be watching this and be like, hey, I want that board right there. And then they'll be able to literally watch this board get created out of nothing. Their very own personal acting. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. Do you guys lose the stream too when it does that? If you do, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you're seeing on your end when it's telling me that it's reconnecting. I just don't understand how that works. And usually when I'm doing this at the other facility, I don't have any dropouts like that. But at this facility, I have had multiple dropouts. I'm thinking my internet is not as good here, or something, because what the hell? What the hell indeed. A little bit more on that one. All right. Like I said, if you have any questions about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, please let me know. Or if you're interested in this skateboard right here, also, please let me know. Okay, looks good. Got one more to do. This is our face veneer. We only do one side of this one. We might actually have some glue seepage on this press here. There we go. Now, we're ready to use my masking tape that I set up earlier over here. And like I said, this will help these from sliding around too much, which is no good. There we go, and it's very easy to just peel right off once it's done. Generally, you're not using this section of the skateboard anyways, so even if I screwed them down, it still wouldn't affect it. Okay, we're ready to glue, or ready to press. Oh, sorry about that. Here we go. Now, as I said, I already have one in here, so I have to get this next one in here. So, I'm gonna drop it down. If I can get my hands to work. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready to slide this bad boy in. Make sure it's all the way in. Goes up seal. Ready to go. Crazy. Okay. Now I'll put some real force into these, really crank them down. There we go. Now, let me show you guys what we did here. You can see we have a nice press all the way through, nice and solid. We'll slide over to the back side. Nice and solid all the way down. That's what we want to see. That's what we're looking for. I think we got her pretty good on that one. Now, you may notice this or recognize this as for a car. Well, it just so happens to work perfectly for what I need to do, which is permanent pressure up, because sometimes these things will let go or loosen up and cause your boards to have some veneer issues. So, I like to use these. They're more than strong enough for what I'm trying to do. Most of the time they're cheap or free, depending on where you go. And, you know, it saves costs. I like to save costs when I can. There we go. That's a little better. Like I said, it's cheap, it's free sometimes, depending. Like if you have an old car sitting around, there's probably one of these in the back of it. And will work perfectly for what I need. Now, where is my bar? Just like you're lifting up a car, take this bad boy, tighten her down. Now we're not trying to really lift it up anymore. We are making sure that this pressure is solid all the way through it. There we go. We got it. We're ready. We gotta let these dry. So that generally takes what? Depending on the temperature, really. I like to give them 12 hours, sometimes 24, to fully dry out. Now after that, I'll usually take them out of the press, and then, well, they need to sit outside the press for about a week or two to dry out even further. Excuse me. So, yeah, we got her. We got her ass pretty good. Let me show you some of my other presses here. So this one is my super steep press. Look at the concave on this bad boy. Look at that concave. That is a deep dish concave. This particular press I've put on wheels, so I can roll it around if I need to. See, just move around if I need it to. And then, of course, our twin mellow. And then we have our steep. Now I do have another one, which is right here, but I haven't used that one in a while. I don't even remember what that one is. Honestly, I don't remember what that is. I think it might be twin steep. Possibly the twin steep. Possibly. I just don't remember. I haven't used it in a while. I think because I went to the twin mellow, which... that one, right there, I just showed you. Twin steep was a little much. Some people want them, some people don't like them. It's each their own. So, we are pretty much done making our glue up for the day. But let me show you how I like to store my roller here. Just as one little extra. So I'll generally grab some piece of plastic. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just something that'll work. And I'll just take it and roll her up. Like this. And once I have it like that, just roll it on up. That's about it. Now we're ready to do some more if we want. But I think we'll just stick to 2 today. I got some other things to do, like working on our new warehouse shed for the making of the skateboards as we're doing here. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else going on. So I really appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you very much. If you liked what you saw, please join again. I'll probably do another live stream tomorrow, maybe tonight. We'll see. I don't know. Haven't set up a schedule. Usually 7 p.m. most days is when I'm doing these live streams, making skateboards, some respect or another. I don't know. Just depends on what we're trying to accomplish. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.